Hey guys, and welcome to my channel and to today's video. So I'm really excited today to be reviewing the Nudestix Nudefix Cream Concealer. This, I just want to start by saying this is genuinely the best concealer I've ever used. And I've tried a lot of concealers. Yeah, so I'm going to be doing a bit of a demo, and it's going to be more of a review because the demo's not going to take too long. So I'm only going to put it on my under eye. But yeah, I just wanted to do a video just because I absolutely love this and thought it was worth a mention. Okay, so I'm using the shade Nude 1. I think this is probably the lightest shade just because I like to really brighten up my under eye, but they do have quite a few shades. And also, before we get into it, just want to touch on price. So this retails for £24, I believe, on Look Fantastic. It's a little bit pricey for a concealer, but it is an amazing concealer. It definitely lives up with all the other higher end concealers. It's such a nice concealer. I can't even begin to tell you how much I love it. And also, this perspective is coming from someone with dry to like normal to dry skin. So I struggle to use powder on my under eye. I mean, I never ever set my concealer with powder just because I'm 27, so I'm starting to get like a few little fine lines under my eyes, and if I use any powder at all, it just really sits in them and makes me look like, it just makes the lines look horrific. So I'm always on the hunt for a concealer that I can kind of set with setting spray and doesn't sit in fine lines and can be left without the powder, and this so far is what has done that for me. That's why I love it so much. It just wears so nicely throughout the day. Yeah, so let's get into the demo. So you do get quite a generous amount in here, and the actual applicator is quite big. You only need a little bit of this, by the way, so you don't need to, I mean, if personal preference, if you want to completely swipe it across, you can, but I like to just add a little bit just there and also there as well. So that's about the amount I would use for my under eye, and then you'll see when you blend it across, like it really disperses really well and also like retains its really thick consistency as well, and it feels very hydrating. So it dries down matte, but as you're blending in, it feels very hydrating to the under eye. It doesn't feel like you're dragging the product at all. It's yeah, it just goes on perfectly, and I would recommend, these are the Real Technique sponges, but I'm sure loads of brands do them. But yeah, just always take a little tiny sponge to really kind of press that into the skin, and I also spray that just with a tiny bit of setting spray as well before I work it in. Okay, so that is that side completely blended in. That was just so effortless blending. I would recommend just doing tiny little bounces just to really get that in. Kind of don't press too hard, or definitely don't drag. You just really want to bounce it on the under eye. But I can already see how much this appears to brighten and lift, and this will kind of stay as it is now. Like, it doesn't get loads of creasing like a lot of concealers that I've used do that. This is just really good. Like, just feeling it now, it almost feels powdery. So it's definitely matte, but it's not like drying, if that makes sense. Yeah, that's just how it is, and I've worn it throughout the day. I mean, creases are inevitable, that's just natural really, but it doesn't sit deep into any lines, so you don't look at yourself later in the day like, what the hell. Yeah, it's just really nice. So I'm just going to go ahead and blend out the other eye and then do the rest of my makeup. The finish of the concealer, really happy with it. Yeah, I feel like I've said everything I can say about it. It's just so nice. I'm going to go ahead and put my lashes on just so you can see the finished look. Okay guys, so I've just added the rest of my makeup just so you can see kind of what it looks like when it's finished. I just absolutely love how much this brightens. obviously, as I was doing that makeup, obviously where my natural creases are, you can kind of see just under the under eye, like where those natural creases are. But in terms of lines, it hasn't like sunken into them or anything. I just really, really love this concealer. Yeah, you should definitely try it out if you haven't already. If you have oily skin and you are able to use powder and you want to set it with powder, then I can only imagine that this would be even better, because obviously you can set it in place. But yeah, I hope the video has been helpful. If you've got any questions or anything, then please do just ask in the comments. In case you're interested, I have also just posted a little brow tutorial using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz and brow pen, so please do check that out if you're interested. I'm also on TikTok and Instagram, so check me out over there. Subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video.